Hello and welcome back to Inspire Life Productions. On this channel, we create motivational and inspirational content that will help improve you in your everyday life as a high school student and enable you to maximize your potential through various beneficial techniques. Today's topic is how to revise your schoolwork. The main questions we will be discussing in this video is: what is revision? Why is revision underrated? Why is revision so important? And how do you revise effectively? After we have answered all of these questions, you will have a clear understanding of revision and its importance. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So firstly, let's get an understanding of what revision is. Revision is known as the reading of work done previously to improve one's knowledge of a subject, typically to prepare for an examination. Revision can include writing summary notes, asking yourself questions about a subject, or just reading over your notes from class. Revision is a really easy way to remember things like facts, dates, and names, especially since you are reading over them constantly until they are permanently in your mind. Revision can be a really quick study method which doesn't require much effort, while still giving you a great insight into the topic you are revising about and helping you to remember important things which you may be tested on. Revision doesn't always have to be for exams too. You can revise after every school day so you can get a really good understanding of what you were learning about. It also helps you to compile more information about the topic which you think is relevant or could help you in the future. The revision process involves several steps, including deleting information, adding information, clarifying sections, examining your content, looking at sentence structure and syntax, and proofreading. Each of these steps are key in making sure that you have and know the correct information so that you aren't just wasting your time. On to the next point of discussion: why is revision underrated? Revision is often palmed to the side by other forms of studying, as people believe that revision isn't as effective. People call revision a waste of time, due to the fact that most of the time it isn't properly undertaken. Some students just read over what they've written, but when they try to recall some of the information, they can't. Revision can take time if you don't actually know the content in the first place. Hence, why you should always do proper study before you start to revise over what you have written. You might also rewrite things which you think will be important to help you remember and compile notes on a topic, which this can include facts, definitions, or dates. Revision isn't always the best way to study, depending on different subjects like mathematics, which doesn't require much reading, but more about practicing and remembering. But when it comes to other subjects like history, English, or science, revising over what you have done during class time and for homework can be the difference between an A or a B. People who aren't revising at all are just putting themselves at a disadvantage, as more likely than not, they will miss out on getting easy marks for a question, since they have been focusing more on harder questions which may give them more marks. You may be questioning the importance of revision, but when you realize how much easy marks you might miss out on in tests or exams because you don't know a place, name, or date, revision is going straight into your study schedule. Revision not only helps you remember the little things, which can help you answer 1 or 2 mark questions, but it also gives you a better understanding of the topic. If you have a better understanding of the topic, it will play a huge role when you're trying to answer a question which asks you to highlight or just explain something about the topic, rather than a specific detail. Revision can also be important in making sure that there aren't any errors which may cause you to understand or remember the wrong information. That's why revision has to be grouped with other studying techniques, so you will actually have the correct information before you start remembering the wrong thing. Knowing how to revise properly is also an important skill, which will really help you when it comes later in your schooling career, when you are studying harder topics and concepts which require a higher level of understanding and knowledge. It is not easy to remember everything you have learnt on a single topic from one term. That's why you have to revise after every day, and especially before your exams or tests, to get the best outcome. Revising effectively is the main thing when it comes to revision. If you are just reading over what you have written, you will not be able to recall much, so you will end up just wasting your time. To revise effectively, you must do several things which you may not have thought of was part of the revision process, but each thing will help you greatly. To revise effectively, you must have notes ready to read and take information from, rewrite important information to help you understand a concept and help you remember, summarize information, delete or add information which is relevant, and make flashcards or challenge yourself with questions to help you remember something. All of these steps will not only help you remember everything you need to know about a topic, but it will also help you have a better understanding. So that was the end of our 5th and last video on the topic of revision. Hopefully you guys gathered lots of information that will enable you to become a much better person. Thank you so much for spending your precious time to watch our content, and we hope that you enjoyed all of our videos. It was a wonderful and extremely fulfilling journey for the past 4 months, and we hope that it was worth it for you as well. Thank you and goodbye.